Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee, and I will make of thee a great nation. And I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. In thee shall all the families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken to him, and Lot went with him. And Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abraham took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the plain of Moreh. And the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared unto Abram, and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. And he removed from thence into a mountain to the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and Ai on the east. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. You can go ahead and be seated. As we read these verses, my mind kind of went back and forth about this message, and I feel like it's a message to parents, but it's also a message to young people. And when I say it's a message to young people, it's because I want you to understand where your parents are coming from a lot of times. You see, if we look back into the beginnings of this story, we learn that Lot's father has died. And then he's went with his grandfather and Abraham. And so his grandfather did good for a while, but they didn't move all the way out of Ur of the Chaldees. Now that was a place where they worshiped the moon god. And it was a place of wickedness and a place of evilness. And the family, they started moving away from that, no doubt under the direction of God. But the grandfather wasn't willing to take them all the way. He took them to the edge. And as parents, I want to say that we have to be willing to go all the way because our kids deserve it. I think a lot of times in our lives, we look at things and we think, I'm going to do better at this, but I'm not going to go all the way. I want to do a better thing, but I don't want to go too far because that would make things too serious. As a parent, oftentimes I look at things in life and I think it would be so much easier if I just let them do this. It would be so much easier if I let them go there. It'd be so much easier if I just let them watch the same thing that everybody else is watching. But as a parent, I can't do that. The Bible's told me to raise my child, to train them which way to go. And the reason is, and this is what I want the young people to understand, is that one day we're going to have to let you go. One day you're going to be on your own. And we see that their journey, after they got stuck in Haran for a while, Abraham's father died. Do you know that sometimes that our family can hinder us from moving forward? I remember talking to a young person one time, and their family was going the wrong way. They were starting to go the wrong way. It was obvious that these things were happening in their life. And this young person, you could tell it was ripping at their heart. And I said, even though your parents aren't going right, that doesn't give you an excuse to go the wrong way too. And I'm here to tell you tonight, if you're a young person, it doesn't matter. It could be a parent, it can be a cousin, it can be a friend. If they're going the wrong way, that doesn't mean you have to go there too. You need a relationship with God that's so close to Him that you're going to go with God no matter what else comes up in your life. Because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter because it's about eternity. And when we're as parents and we're trying to teach you things, we are looking at an eternal mindset, and though it may be easy to give into you at this time and give you this or give you that, and you don't understand why I can't do this, and you don't understand why I can't watch this, and you don't understand why I can't go there, or why they won't let me do this, there's a reason. If we continue to read on, we see that Abraham, he starts to move out, and he starts to follow God's will, the verses we just read, and he's stepping out by faith. You see, a lot of times we think that Abraham is this big picture of Christianity, but really he's just a man. Just like many of us are just men and women, and we're trying to do the best we can. And young people, I want you to know that your parents are not perfect, but they're trying to do the best that they can. If you got parents that are bringing you to church, you're so much ahead of the game than people that I've seen in my own life. I can think of going into my job and walking into a house, and it was just you had to kind of get through trash to get into the house. You had to push the door open through trash. And then when I walked in the door, to my right, there was a kid just in a diaper, and they're asleep on a trash bag in a bunch of filth, dirty diapers all around them. And at first I thought, is this kid even alive? They were alive. That's just where they slept at. Their parents didn't want to be bothered by them. Their parents used them for money, to get things. But really, their parents could care less about them. So if you sit here and your parents have tried to put forth certain things in your life to say that you can't do this and you can't do that, even though you may not understand it, there is a reason. Your parents are trying to do the best they can. They love you. You could have been born into one of those families that let you sleep in the trash. That feeding you meant that it was an aggravation to them. That having to take you somewhere would be inconvenience for them, and all they care about is looking at themselves. You see, as parents, we realize that stuff is out there. We know about that stuff, and we don't want our kids to end up in that kind of lifestyle. But can I say that every one of us sitting in here are capable of getting into that lifestyle? We are capable of not loving our kids. It's this wicked flesh that we carry around with us. You see, as parents, we realize that we're carrying around this flesh and we're not perfect, and it scares us to death that we're going to do something to mess up, something that's going to influence your life. Let you do something that's going to change you forever. Did you know you can look at something tonight, that you can get involved with something tonight, and it not just change you for that moment, but it could change you for the rest of your life? That it could grab a hold of you. There's things in this world that if they get a hold of you, they will never let go. They will torture you for the rest of your life. There's things like drugs and alcohol. And your parents, they know that. And though I can remember as a teen sometimes thinking in myself, nobody understands me. Nobody gets why I want to do these things. Nobody understands. I think a lot of times in our teenage years we get to feeling like that. And we think, nobody understands me. Nobody understands what's going on in my life. Do you know that's a lie of the devil? There's somebody that knows exactly what you're going through. If you've been hurt, he's been hurt. If you've been ridiculed and made fun of, he has too. If you've been hit or hurt or in some way assaulted, he has too. He's done everything for you, and he knows exactly where you're at tonight. You know, when you commit those sins in your life, that he's paid for those sins. He knows exactly what you did, so he knows exactly what you're going through. He's not confused this evening. He's not worried. He's not up there twirling his fingers. What's going to happen? What am I going to do if they do this? He is right there for you, and he has the answers. I can remember thinking that when somebody older than me would say something, I would think they just don't understand. They really don't see what my life is like right now, and they don't know where I'm at now. But then I got a little older, and I could think back on those situations, those things we talked about, and I said, they really kind of knew what they were talking about. You see, if we go on in this story, we find that Abraham is between Bethel and Ai. That's Bethel is the house of God, and Ai is a heap of ruins. That's what they mean in the Hebrew. And I feel like in our lives, a lot of times we're between things. We're between the house of God, and we're between that heap of ruins. And then to the south is Egypt. And we're always trying to navigate between those things and decide, I can't let this happen, I can't let this happen because I might end up in Egypt, or no, I might end up in a heap of ruins, or I could end up in the house of God. So as parents, we're constantly fighting with that in our minds about what am I going to do, how am I going to do this, because every time I make a decision, it could lead us to that place. So you say, I don't understand my parents why they do this, but I can tell you there's a reason. They don't want to end up in Egypt. If we read on here, Abraham, there's a great famine in the land. And famines can be caused by a multitude of things in our lives, spiritual famines. And sometimes when we get into those famines, we start to panic. And we start to try to figure out, what are we going to do? That is the time when we need God the most. But that is also the time when we're the most tempted to leave Him. To try to not follow Him. To try to put our own hands on things and make the situation get better in our own selves. That is not what we need to do. Famines can destroy. Famines can kill. But being out of the will of God is more dangerous than any of those things. There was a time in World War II when the king had addressed the nation of Britain. And he gave them a poem, and I can't remember the poem verbatim, and I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was talking about that he went to the gatekeeper of a new path. And he asked the gatekeeper for a light to light his way. And the gatekeeper, he denied his request. And he said, put your hand in the hand of God in the darkness and let Him lead you, and you'll be better off than any light that could ever lead you. We need to put our hand in the hand of God and let Him lead us. We need to put our hands in Him as a parent, as a Christian, as a person of this church, but also as a young person. You need to put your hand in the hand of God. So Abraham went down to Egypt. He made a mistake. He's young in faith. And can I say that most parents, it seems unfair because it feels like about the time we start figuring stuff out, the kids are already older, and that isn't even relevant anymore, and we're trying to have to figure out, well, what's going on here? And we're not sure ourselves sometimes. I think every parent in here would like to say, I'm perfect son, I'm perfect daughter, and we've done the perfect things, but it would be a lie. But we've tried to do our best. And like Abraham, we've made mistakes in our lives. So as parents, I want you to look at this and say that you should never take your kids down to Egypt. Egypt is a picture of the world. Egypt has consequences. And just a taste of the world can change things in your child forever. We hand our child's phones and tablets, and we say, just take it and go. Not knowing what they're going to see on that, not knowing what they're going to be exposed to on that. But sometimes it's the easier thing to do. Sometimes we just need a minute because we're parents and we're human and we're tired, and it's just the easier thing to do. But can I say that sometimes when we go down to Egypt, it hurts us? You see, Lot followed Abraham, and I feel like that Lot saw Abraham as a father figure. His father has died, his grandpa has died, and now he is following Abraham. And Abraham takes him down into Egypt. Egypt has consequences. You see, it says in a verse or chapter 13 that, and Abraham went up out of Egypt, he and his wife and all that he had, Lot with him into the south. And Abraham was very rich in cattle and silver and gold, and he went on his journeys from the south even to Bethel, unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Ai. You see, he come out of Egypt, and he got back to right where he was before he went down. But Egypt never got out of Lot. Egypt, so in a teen's life, it's natural to come to a point when it's time for a separation from your parents. You get to the age where you've grown up to a certain point. Your parents have raised you to a certain point, and as much as they'd like to hold on to you and keep you safe, they eventually have to. There's a departure. There's a separation. Lot and Abraham had a separation, and Lot looked upon the land, and he saw a plain that was watered, and it reminded him of Egypt. And then he pitched his tent towards Sodom. If we know about Lot, we know all the consequences that come about in his life and how that Sodom destroyed him and his family. He lost most of his children. They didn't have any influence. So as parents, we look at our kids and we say, I don't want my grandkids to grow up in a mess. I want you to be good. I don't want you to lose your family like Lot did. You see, we've seen so many things in our life. We see the dangers out there because the older you get, the more you realize there's consequences in this world. There's consequences to what you choose. And you may say, they don't understand me. They don't know. I'm depressed. I'm sad because it should be this way and I'm not getting it this way. My parents are keeping me from certain things, but can I say they're trying to protect you from going to Sodom? They're trying to protect you from losing your future family, from your future life. I can think of friends that I went to school with, and they were just like me. They like to play. They like to go out and do this. They like to go out and do that. But now I can look at their lives, and they have nothing. The devil has destroyed their life. This world has destroyed their life. And that's exactly what he wants to do. He wants to put you on an island and tell you that nobody understands you and that everybody's unfair and it should be this way and you need to do this or that. And if the devil can get you there, then he's winning. What he's wanting to do is get you near Sodom. You know, as a family, going back to the parents, going back to church members, we see that Lot kind of set up on the outside of Sodom. But we learned that his soul was vexed by what they were doing there, his righteous soul. A saved man in all that mess. As Christians, we have to realize that if we're sitting there and we're flirting with the world and we're taking in all those things and we're being exposed to that constantly and our kids are being exposed to that, there's consequences to sin. Did you know that in chapter 14 here, that Lot is taken? Abraham has to come and rescue Lot. And you think that would be a wake-up call to Lot. See, Abraham, he started doing better, and as parents, I feel like maybe we don't have everything figured out at first, but we start to figure it out, and we start to get on this path, but maybe you've been exposed to something that we shouldn't have exposed you to. But I'm telling you, you have to realize that we're human and we make mistakes as parents. And just because that we made a mistake doesn't give you the right to go live in Sodom. Just because we messed up doesn't mean that there won't be consequences for you in Sodom. You see, Abraham, he's got things figured out now, and he goes and he rescues Lot. And he saves him, and he brings him back and he restores him. But does Lot move away from Sodom? The world has so much of him that he can't even leave it. And I'm telling you, if you've been raised in church and you're exposing yourself to this world, and you're listening to those friends that are telling you that your parents aren't right, and you're listening to those influences in your life saying that you need to do this and you need to do that, there's no consequences to sin. I'm here to tell you there's consequences to sin. You see, Lot stayed in Sodom. Not only that, when Abraham learns that Sodom and Gomorrah is going to be destroyed, he intercedes with the Lord. And he's begging the Lord, Lord, if there's 50, Lord, if there's this many, Lord, if there's this many. And he gets down to the number 10. And I wonder, did he think, Lot, surely, him and his family, and his son-in-laws and his daughters, surely there's 10. But there wasn't even 10. Lot lost his whole family. Even the daughters that survived, that whole situation was messed up and ruined. They would never be the same. So you may sit here tonight and you say, I don't understand. Nobody understands me. It's not fair. I don't get to do the things other kids do. But I'm here to tell you that there's a consequence to sin. There's consequences to going to Sodom. As a young person, you need to decide in yourself that I'm not going to live in Sodom no matter what I've experienced, no matter what's happened. I'm going to live for God. I'm not going to stay there. As parents, we need to look at this situation and think, I'm not exposing my kids to Egypt. I'm not letting them go there. I'm not giving them this because it's easier. These little girls coming up here to sing, the devil wants to destroy that. He hates that. And he's looking for you to make a mistake. And you probably will. We need to be on our knees praying for our kids. We need to be begging for God to intercede on our kids' behalf. You know, that you could be sitting here and you could be doing everything the right way. You could be coming to church. You could be living for God. But you could get comfortable in these pews. And you could think, it can't affect me. I can't be touched. I'm coming to church. I'm listening to preaching. I'm okay. But you can sit on those pews and get cold and get indifferent. And you can start opening up those doors to Sodom. And you can start letting Egypt come into your home because it's the easier thing to do. I hope I laid this out in a way that I can explain it, that as parents, we have responsibilities. But also to the kids, I hope that you can understand that your parents aren't perfect and they will mess up. And as bad as they don't want to mess up because they love you, it never gives you an excuse to be in sin. It never gives you an excuse to go away from the Lord. If you're watching something you know you're not supposed to be watching, don't wait for your parents to tell you to stop. You stop it. If you're looking at something you're not supposed to be looking at, you stop it. Not because mom and daddy told me to, because you know it's wrong. God's put a conscience inside of you. And what he's going to do is when you're looking at those things that you shouldn't be, he's going to start saying, don't look at that. Don't you talk like that. Don't you say that. And if you keep ignoring that voice, and you keep on looking, and you keep on watching, and you keep on listening, that voice is going to get quieter and quieter. And then you're going to end up in Sodom. I'm telling you, kids, you don't have to go and be, you know, when your parents, they tell you can't do this and they can't do that, it's sometimes because they've had scars in their life. When they've experienced things in their own life. And they're looking at things from a different perspective than you are. And they say, I know what's down there in Sodom. I know what's down there in Egypt, and I don't want my kids going down there to have to do what I had to do. Baby, I don't want you to go down there and do that. I don't want you to have to go through what I went through. I don't want you to have to do the punishment that I had to go through. There's consequences with sin. Sister Lane, if you come get a song.